Hello, everybody. Today is the day 6 of World Book Fair, and we are here at Pragati Maidan, Delhi. And we have with us Mr. Harshil Shah, who has followed the book Come See the World with Me closely and has read through it entirely and wants to share a few insights on why we should all be reading this book as well. Hello, sir. Can you give us a quick introduction about yourself?
Sure. Hello, viewers, readers. I'm Harshil Shah. I've been in and around books trade from last a decade and a half. Was part of Crossroads Bookstores for 13 years and currently on my entrepreneurial journey. So what I do is I connect the readers to the authors and authors to the readers. That's what I do. I started my own firm by the name Books Barista, where I do books, I do events, and I also do take care of School Connect. Coming back to the book, Come See the World with Me, have been an amazing journey working with the author. I've traveled with him to, he's based out of Nagpur. He's a businessman, and the best part is he has traveled 106 countries in last 53 years. So
Wow.
what intrigued me about the story is you could actually open the book to any of the page and read about the country, and it's so amazing. Like apart from your other travel guides which are there like Lonely Planets, Rough Guides, DK, and others, this book, it gives you an insight of the journey of what the author has gone through. Not only that, but it also, sort of takes you along with him. You literally feel like, while I was reading about the countries like Turkey, Istanbul, so there are so many anecdotes, so many pieces of history what he has given in it, which you would not find otherwise. And you would literally feel like you have traveled the world, without moving your feet. And that's what the famous author or the traveler Ibn Battuta has also said.
Correct.
He has said a wonderful quote wherein, while you travel, you are speechless and then you become like a storyteller. So this book actually does it. You really feel you are traveling the world along with the author, seeing from his lens, from his eyes. But so many things about people, about food. There are like Cairo, for example. It is beautifully being described here. Then Vietnam, the kind of food habits the author had to go and change, and he himself being a vegetarian, how he had to sort of travel with stringent budgets. And the best part is his life partner is also a traveler, so they have sort of traveled with shoestring budgets. But that's what the journey is, and he has also written another book which is like a backpack travel what he has done in early years along with his cousin and friend, and this is his second book. To know more, I would request and suggest, it's wonderful for any traveler or anyone who's interested to travel the world. This is one book which you should definitely read. And another part, like, if you see, there are beautiful drawings which he has done by himself. So
Wow.
he's an amateur, he's not a professional artist, but he has done a great work of capturing all these moments through his hand drawn image. Like, he has painted actually. He has drawn himself, he has painted it. So what used to happen is, like, while he used to travel initially, he used to sit there, draw it, paint it. So his co-travelers would always, sort of get annoyed because it would waste a lot of time for others. So then he started taking pictures or, sort of absorbing in his mind, and then once he goes back to the hotel, he would sort of draw it, paint it. So it's been amazing journey of his, and imagine someone traveling 106 countries. That itself is
Yes.
and this idea he had got was while he was doing a backpack travel. He had met a German sort of a traveler along the journey, and he had at that time had traveled more than 100 countries. So the idea what he had got to write this book was through that German traveler. And again, one interesting thing happened with him was he never sort of thought of comprising all this into a form of a book. So he had started writing it like a diary form or journaling form once he's back from the travel for that particular day. Then again, some countries like for example, Iraq used to be like, while he had traveled in say 70s, 80s, used to be a wonderful country. Because of the politics, it has changed a lot. So there are few examples like this where while he had traveled was a different country then, and now it's something very different. So yeah, that's it.
That's nice. 106 countries, that's almost 50% of, I think, how many ever countries are there.
Yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
a very crazy number, to be very honest.
Right.
My other question to you is, you have closely traveled with him, and now you're also a reader.
Closely traveled, like for the
For
obviously
certain-
promoting
yeah,
the
yeah.
book, so I traveled to few of the cities along with him.
So you know the author personally,
Yes.
and you're also now a reader of his book.
Yeah.
How was the two different? I mean, did you feel any difference when you were a reader? Were you able to picturize what he was telling?
So one thing what I really liked about and this is I have personally also observed, the more you travel as a person, you really open up. Because you tend to take the goods, the bad, the ugly, the beauty, everything together. You do not sort of paint it in one black and white frame. You know there is like how there is shades of grey. So everyone has shades of grey. But one thing while talking to him over the travel and otherwise as well, he said overall, if you see in the world, not only in India, because this book is about all the countries he has traveled and not the states. So that also we have asked him, like, if you could also capture your travel for India as well. Okay. So now, while traveling with him and talking to him in various occasions, he said overall, be it India, be it abroad, people more or less are same. Their basic needs are the same. They want recognition. They want, personal gratification. So overall, he said people are more or less the same, be it any part of the world. So that's the beauty. And he said at the end, people need is if their basics are taken care of, you greet them, you acknowledge them, they are good. So inside, people are good across the world. And he said while traveling, I have always made good friendship, pen friends, travelers, backpack friends, and so many. And he's still in touch with so many friends across borders, from Pakistan, from other countries as well. So that's one good thing to know about various people across the borders. Yeah.
My next question to you is, as a reader, how do you like the cover?
I was really intrigued when I saw the cover because very small nuances he has taken care of, and it's not easy to actually sit and draw while you have visualized something.
कृपया ध्यान दें दुर्वेश जी जहाँ कहीं भी हैं, आपके बड़े भाई दिव्यांशु जी आपको बोल रहे हैं, आप हॉल नंबर 5 के रिसेप्शन काउंटर पर आ जाएं। दुर्वेश जी।
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one good thing when I saw the cover was like he has taken care of small nuances in a very minute way. The expressions, for example, this guy is from Kabul, okay, Afghanistan, and if you see the country what it used to be now and then, and he has spoken a lot about the hygiene of the country and so on and so forth. But it's a wonderful cover where it gives you an insight, and there are very few books what I've seen while being in trade for all these long years. To have something, because generally the travel books what I have seen is in a form of a coffee table
Correct.
format. This is something where it has a story, it has pictures in it, and again lot of writings which it gives you an understanding of that country as well. So by that way, it's a very unique book which I've come across over the years.
Very nice. And as a reader, was there any favorite part that you enjoyed reading a lot and that you maybe would love to read again, to experience it again?
So, being a reader of this book, I really wish even I could travel maybe equal or more countries what he has traveled. But he had started early. Let's see if I I can reach the numbers what he has. But that's what my wish for, it would be. And I again wish if I could travel along with him with any of the countries. But he's a wonderful, sweet person. He makes friends in the way, what I've seen. So that's what about the author is.
And any message that you would pass on to anyone who is interested in reading this book? What is it going to offer for them?
So I would just say, just pick this book up, and as I said earlier, you could turn up to any page, and you would, sort of travel the world along with it. So
Very
that's
interesting.
the message for any of the readers who likes to travel, but are looking and like there are a lot of countries like in terms of budgets. You are like so there are many countries like Bali. He has given Sri Lanka is a hotspot for travel. So a lot of advice in terms of how to travel, what to travel, but in a very subtle way and not sort of a preachy way through this book. What he has given.
Thank you so much, sir. It
Thank
was
you.
very nice interacting with you. And I think it's a very, very interesting book. I think one of a kind. And I also see that the foreword is written by Shri Nitin Gadkari.
Yes.
It makes it even more interesting. Thank you so much for your time. For anybody who's interested to purchase the copies, you can come down to C13 in Pragati Maidan or you can grab your copies on Amazon. Thank you.
Thank you.